Hey everybody, welcome to Stumpt. This is Ash, and we're playing some more City Skylines. So, in the last episode, a lot of things went to shit. When we left off, we saw that I had apparently forgotten to reconnect power to basically the whole city, which also meant that the water pumping stations weren't getting power, so the whole city was basically without water and power for a few minutes as I was mucking about with our cool new harbors and cargo harbors. So, because of that, let's see if we can see it in our city statistics. Yeah, because of that, our population dramatically dropped, but I fixed it. You know, I did some stuff since the last episode, and you can see I've now gotten us back up to before where we were at before. We are losing a lot of people right now, though. Hopefully that changes. I did just make a whole lot of changes. Oh, man. But what have I done since the last episode? I've added some more power. I've made this neighborhood over here. And this area that was a farm, I have turned it into offices. As someone pointed out in a comment, and I can't believe I never realized this, offices actually count as industrial. Does it actually say that here? Offices offer a workspace for educated citizens, make sure you have a university. It doesn't actually say that there. That's why I never really grasped that, you know? But offices fill the demand for... Oh, it says it right there. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, offices fill that yellow bar demand. Because it's yellow, I just assumed it had to be industrial. But no, it can be office. So because of that, because of how strongly we've educated quite a lot of our citizens, I've sort of given up on going for forest and going for farming and going for really any of that, because all of that seems to require quite a lot of uneducated workers. Like, for example, let's go to any of these farms. You can see that they're all being employed. All the employees are educated people when in fact they just had to be uneducated, you know? So our educated citizens are not getting jobs that go with their degrees or whatever. I've also expanded Stumptonia up here a bit, and I've built some schools that aren't on the power grid yet, but they will be. They will be once we zone that up and once we start getting some more demand for residential. You can see I've also zoned this to be high residential, but we just don't have any demand for it right now. So that's what I want this episode to be. I want this episode to be about growth, about getting a bunch more citizens in here, and what can we do to attract a bunch of citizens to our city. So we've got a crap ton of money right now. Let's build some cool stuff that we think might attract some people to our city. So one of the first things that I wanted to do, this was a DLC that just got unlocked. If you signed up for the newsletter, the Paradox City Skylines newsletter, this gets unlocked. It's free DLC for everyone. So I wanted to build this someplace cool, someplace downtown probably, because that's where the Japanese garden, or no, that's where the Chinese garden is here in Portland. The Japanese garden's sort of off in a park, but maybe over where this high density is to sort of attract the buildings to start building there. And then let's build some cool stuff. The Expo Center sounds pretty cool to me. I was thinking we've got this big blank space here. Does it make sense to build it there next to... Okay, what is it? Trade shows, conferences. It attracts visitors from near and far, and it's a requirement for the space elevator. I've heard a lot about the space elevator. I don't really know what it does. I assume it's just a tourist attraction, but it seems cool. I don't know if this will give like a ton of happiness to businesses. Maybe it'd be best if let's just maybe destroy that block and see if we can't build it there. Yeah. Look at that. All right, and the last one. Oh, I see. We have a leisure bar. That's interesting. So we need more leisurely things for other people to do. Maybe let's check out this high interest tower over here. Bam. Yeah, you see the leisure bar seems to be going more blue over there now. Cool. Okay, and ooh. An impressive office building. So where's our offices right now? Do we have... Yeah, we've got some offices over here. I'm going to build it. Right... Oh, come on. Right there. Neat. What else we got? Theater of Wonders. It's a requirement for the Hedron Collider. That sounds really cool. And then a big stadium. Okay. Big stadium, I think it's going to cause a lot of noise. Wow, it causes a lot of noise. Maybe that should go down here. Yeah. Big stadium down here. Bam. All right. And then we can't afford that Theater of Wonders anymore, but we'll be able to afford it pretty soon. What else we got? What is this? Friendly Neighborhood Park and Fountain of Life and Death? A fission power plant? Hell yeah. Bam. I'm really trying to attract some people there. Okay, we have a huge demand for industrial. So industrial, I'd much rather have offices. We zoned all of that to be office. Maybe we should zone some of this new... Maybe we should just zone all of this middle block here to be office. That'll allow us to sort of visually have a divider between Stumptonia and whatever we want this new area to be. Yeah, look at how quickly that's being built. We really need a higher demand for residential. We've got no demand for it right now. What else could we build to increase our demand for residential? I wonder if we lower taxes a little bit, if that would increase it? I don't know. How are they without power? Oh, because that was the power line that we just rezoned, huh? Shoot! Oh, that should have fixed it. Come on. Do we have to wait for that to be built? There we go. Alright. Let's talk a little bit more about the changes that I've made. So, this is all offices down here. You can see we've really had a huge demand for offices, I think, just because we have such highly educated population, except for the squiggles. Squiggles are our dummies. They are filling the demand for our little bit of residential. I know a lot of people will have been telling me that my fire coverage is crap. I swear to God, everyone, I've built so many fire stations that everything should be green now. Yeah, look at that. Look at how many of those little purple dots you see everywhere. I've got fire stations friggin' everywhere. So hopefully our fire situation is not as bad anymore. Wow, look at these cool new buildings! That's awesome! Alright, what else do we want? We're getting a little bit of demand for business. Maybe, you know, maybe we should build some, buy some more tiles. I think we should. I think I'm gonna buy that one first. And can I buy That one, and that one. Bam. Alright. So now we're sort of moving into that whole side of the city. Sweet! Alright, our population's going up, but really slowly. What else do we need to attract people? You know, let's take a look at Stumptonia. Policies, taxation, tax relief on low density and high density. How's that? Maybe that will give an increase, give some incentive for people to want to move here. I want to see this bustle up. Alright, but look at all this. Look at all this we own now. City's getting bigger. It's looking good. Alright. So, man, I didn't even think about what I want my plan to be. For anyone that's wondering why these are blinking, it's because I'm just going to leave them. I'm not going to connect power cords to them. I'm just going to let the residents like move in that direction to connect the power up to them. These are, what are these? These are universities and high schools, and we do have some residents finally moving in up here. You know what? Maybe we should just redraw this whole district so that they can all take advantage of that tax relief. Oh, is that? Sorry. There we go. There we go. There. Everyone there can take advantage of that tax relief. Everyone gets a bit. That should increase demand for everyone that wants to live up there. Okay. How's Mustache doing? How's our happiness doing? Commercial happiness could be better, but everyone else's happiness is doing pretty great. And how's our power doing? Power availability is great. I had to build 2 more of these since the last episode just to keep up with the higher population. But maybe in the future we could build a nuclear power plant. That might be cool. What else do we want to see going? What do we want to go over here? Do we want to, like... really need to think about what we want the city to look like at this point. The city's getting really big. Like, how do we want the roads to look? Do we want to have a cool design? I could even, like, draw the roads to look like something. Oh, they need water. No, they don't. Only these people need water. Okay. Again, never talk to me about this. Okay. What's our next step, y'all? I'm like blanking here just because we don't have a huge demand for stuff. We have a huge demand for business. There we go. I'm waiting for the game to tell me what the heck to do. Let's see here. What I wanted to do is I wanted to connect all these roads together. Ugh, that was pretty ugly up there, actually. Let's see here. There we go. That's going to drive me out of my mind. Really? Game, you're the worst. Alright. That's fine, though. It is what it is. And then is that... that's not even a perfect block. Alright, let's redo some of this. We'll have it go out... we'll have it go out one more cube if we can. And then what it should be... let's see here. Nope. Right there? Yeah. So there's the first one, and that means the second one should be... oh my god. Y'all, the roads. The roads. The road rage is real. Did everyone play Road Rage? If you haven't, you should really check out Road Rage. I think the developers are doing some new Kickstarter game. Okay. So that's where we need everything to be drawn out to. Sorry for the tediousness of all this, but I just can't stand it when these things don't look perfect. Okay. So... bam. And then... yeah, okay. Sure, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna have all of this be business, I think. Yeah. All this along the side. What do you think? It's been a while since we've given low density business a shot, fair shake. So let's zone a little bit of each. We'll have some low density next to the residential. Let's get some high density up in here. Yeah. Look at that. I want to see some big buildings. I want to see bigger buildings up in Stumpton. That should definitely fill the demand for that. And then we should think about probably putting in another intersection, probably over here for the highway. I've really had to retinker all the traffic situations on this highway, especially like over here. I had to put in a huge... what is this? I guess it's just a 2-lane one-way instead of the normal off-ramp, because for a while there was just so many people using that. And then I added, that's right, most people are using this now. I added what is this, a 6-lane one-way? Is it? It is. It's a 6-lane one-way street that I added as an off-ramp up here, just because so many people needed to get over here. I think because of the cargo and the cruise container. Whoa, watch out, cruise ship. Do you see that? He was almost about to tip over. All right. And look at squiggles. I don't... maybe it's just like my own perception of them, but I feel like the buildings in squiggles do in fact look worse than the ones over here. No, I guess these look about the same. What about up here? So these are like the super highly educated people, and these are their residential buildings. Interesting. So, you know what I'm gonna try? I think there's high-tech housing. I'd like to see what that looks like. High-tech housing. And as I just saw, we didn't completely draw in mustache all the way. Double mustache all the way, y'all. Okay. I'm curious what high-tech housing means, and that's not going to affect Button Row, because Button Row is its own district. This is interesting. These are new. I haven't seen that before. What the heck is dinging? Usually those dings are like people abandoning us, but we've got the thing that auto-destroys the abandoned buildings now, so that's no longer a concern for us. Alright. Are you full? Empty. There's also, I believe there is a mod that tell it to auto-empty, and I might eventually get that just to relieve my own headaches with that stuff. Those are all emptying right now. I built some more of these, so our garbage situation is actually pretty great. But I was just saying, my own perception of squiggles right now is just that they're poor and that their place just looks kind of trashy, but I guess they do kind of look the same as the other areas. So, I'm sorry, squiggles. I'm sorry to be so judgmental of you. What does our stadium look like? What kind of games do we have going on here? Oh, look, you can kind of see inside. That's really cool. Oh. All right. What do you suppose Stumpton's sports team would be called? Like the Fighting Stumpts or something like that? Have to come up with a cool sports team name for them. All right. All right, we need to... Let's get planning on this next area. We need something cool. We could definitely extend Squiggles out. We could extend Squiggles out and make it all screwed up looking. Let's do that. Let's do that, y'all. So, first things first, I want to upgrade... I can't upgrade that road because of the metro station. I'll do that in the next episode, but we'll draw this road out for now. Watch, as I do this, I'm going to break power to my entire city again. Do we really want Squiggles to be that big? We don't have a huge demand for residential yet. We'll just draw it out to like there. Yeah. That's still pretty big. Can we upgrade that? Sweet. Alright. Curvy road. Yeah. There we go. Nice squiggly road. Like that. Cool, cool, cool. And another squiggle up to there. Okay. And then we'll draw some nice squiggles in between them all. Nice. I gotta say, Squiggles have become one of my favorite neighborhoods. They're just so weird. What's your all? Let me know in the comment what your all's favorite neighborhoods are in our city so far. We got the Squiggles, we got Mustache, we got Stumptonia, which is just very very uniform, you know. I feel like I should district this up because they're kind of like the cross section, like they're stabbing into the city in an odd, awkward angle. But yeah, let me know in the comments what your all's favorite city, or what your all's favorite district is right now. God sakes, get more squiggly Squiggles. There we go. Maybe the Squiggles should have their own sports team too. They could fight against the Fighting Stumpts. Have some rivalry up in this city. Wow, that looks way too fucked up. Even for Squiggles, that looks pretty fucked up. Alright. Alright. We'll draw one more street. We'll call it good for Squiggles. There we go. And then we'll zone that all in a big old marquee. And then they probably need water. Everyone, what's the #1 rule of this series? Let me know in the comments what you think the #1 rule is, because if you think the #1 rule is to have fun and enjoy watching, you're wrong. The #1 rule is to never talk to me about these pipes. Ever. Alright. There we go. Squiggles are up and running. Squiggles are big. Squiggles are strong. Squiggles are proud. They're proud people. Proud, dumb people. What's going on there? Have we killed power to the whole city yet? No? That is shocking. Is it because that it doesn't look like it's touching? And because of that, that makes me very nervous. But we certainly don't need this anymore. I think it was touching, it just didn't really look like it. It made me very nervous. Alright. What else should we do? We're still losing people! I wanted to get closer to 70,000. I wanted to be on the precipice of maybe getting the airport or something like that. But you know what? I just don't think it's going to happen this episode. So, let's plan out maybe a big interchange here. Let's see here. What do we have? Oh, that's a small green and roundabout. That's right. All right, we're going to destroy some of our highway. Now, when I say some, I mean a whole bunch. Really? Come on. Fine. We're going to destroy some of our city, too. There we go. We want that to go right about there. Yeah. Sweet. And we will redraw that up. Let's see, one way that way, one way that way, one way that way, one way that way. And now, there we go. Sweet. Those businesses, unfortunately, will have to die off, but that's okay. We have a high demand for industrial yet again. You know, that's actually fairly surprising to me. Where should it go? Maybe over here. You know, we haven't taken advantage of this space over here that much. Maybe... yeah, maybe over there. So, I'm thinking over here, we'll have it sort of be the exact opposite. Bam. Let's destroy this weird road that's going out to nowhere. And we'll have to redo these power lines. I'm sure we just killed power to half of our city because of that. You know, that looks kind of weird. That looks kind of weird, doesn't it? Alright, we're going to rethink this. Alright. Let's maybe have it... ooh, yeah. Space area occupied by what? Oh. What is that? Oh, it's a recycling center. Let's relocate that up to there. Okay. So, I was hoping to have sort of like an opposite mirror effect of these straight lines up there, but I just don't think the curve of the river is going to allow for that. That's okay. We'll still make it look pretty sexy, I think. Like that? Yeah. No? That looks kind of weird. Whatever. No takebacks. Each of our roads will have this weird little crook in it. Maybe we'll have a cross street happen right there. Then it won't be so noticeable. One more little loopy road. Which maybe it'll go. Oops. Oh my god. Curve. There. There. Not so curvy. Like there. There. Yeah. Yeah! I'm okay with that. And it is kind of mirroring the angle that's up there. So, we're going to zone all of that to be office. I think that'll make a lot of our residents happy. Office. Bam. Bam. Hit play. They probably need a whole lot of water. Whole lot of it. Wow, look at these random pipes that just go nowhere. You know what you can do about those pipes? You can just not talk to me about them. And yes, whole sections of our city are now without power. What is the easiest way to resolve that? I think right here is the easiest way to resolve that. There. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that will be our new office district. This is our cool new, I don't know, Riverfront residential district with some businesses in the back. We've got an awesome new stadium. You know what? These are going to be the fighting Stumpts. Bam. Fighting Stumpts. Alright. And then in the next episode, we'll figure out what we want this district to be. But for right now, where my mind's at, I don't understand what the point will be of going for oil and ore and forestry and farming if it requires uneducated workers to do all of those, which it seems like it does. When we are heavily educating all of our employees or all of our citizens, it seems like that's just a bad route to go. So I think my new strategy is to just go for tons and tons of offices, tons and tons of high-density residential, and tons of high-density businesses, along with a lot of these awesome unlocks. Let's build another one if we can. Let's build that theater. Yeah. Let's build that theater somewhere in this new business district that we built up here. Can we build it up here? Yeah. Sweet! Let's take a look at that. Look how cool that is! Alright. Alright, y'all. Leave me some suggestions for what you think I should build over here and what kind of design pattern we should go for, because I'm really interested in straying away from this look. Maybe we'll have a residential industry that's just nothing but roundabouts. How weird would that be? That sounds pretty cool to me. We'll have the roundabout district. Anyway, until next time, y'all, I've been Ash, we've been Stumped, and if you like this video, give us a like, give us a favorite, be sure to subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time.